It is celebrating 5 years on QVC.
Can you imagine that?
How about that,
How about
sir?
that? Yeah, I'm so grateful.
5 years, and we're so grateful to have you here. We've learned so much from you. Now, one of your signature items is your non-stick cast iron. So we decided to do
the first item.
One and only order
Yes.
of a try-me pan, and this is a 7.5-inch cast iron pan or skillet. With this one, you're also going to get that spatula.
Yes.
So, and you're going to get it for a sale price, and we're never doing this order again, I'm told.
Well, you better get on the phone.
You better get it while the
QVC.com.
getting is good. Now, we had this on earlier today, and between that presentation and this one, we're going to check. All right. In the meantime, talk to us about your proprietary nonstick.
Again, it's nonstick, chemical-free. That's cast iron, thousands of years old, David, but right up to date with a nonstick surface. I think you have some rules here that attain to cast iron alone, and you know these rules at home. You cannot put water, acid. You cannot soak them. You
can't put soap in them.
You can't put soap in them. But all the rules we just rip up because the Zakarian pan, you can do that. So
and you'll never season these pans.
Never ever season.
I should amend my comment and say it's the only order of the year.
Only
so
order of the year.
Back this year. 3,700 orders just today.
Wow, look at this. So let's see this. I call them skating eggs. This is what's happening. I put a little butter for flavor, but you don't have to. And what do? I put it back on. You can wipe it out if you want. I'm going to show you how great this is. It's shiny in a second. So this never goes to the pan. You don't have to season it. You don't have to mess with it. And I'm ready for eggs.
That's coated with nonstick. If people in the Old West who cooked over open flame had known that one day in the year 2023, that would be like futuristic.
I know.
That there would be a nonstick cast iron, they probably would have laughed at you.
They would have.
Because they were used to cooking over open flame, over an open campfire. This is remarkable. And if you've been looking to try this cast iron, and I understand some of you may not have tried it, then today is your day because we've got a marvelous sale price on this. Now, 5 Easy Pays goes away end of day. Free ship goes away end of show. Now, 4,000 ordered today. This is green. I have 1,100. Remember, you're also going to get the little spatula. So it's silicone on the end and wood on the handle. Then I have it in cranberry, 3,000. Here's gray, 1,100 in the gray. Zakarian blue, 3,200. And finally, we have it for you in the black. And that's most popular, only 2,100. Some of you already have some of GZ's cast iron, but you don't have this size. This is 7.5. So it's the perfect size for two people, one big appetite.
Perfect.
First thing you ever cooked for me, Chef, was a steak.
Well, look at what I'm doing right now. I'm taking this steak, and this is a lot of people ask how to cook a sauce. Well, you see this stuff here, I call that love. That is the fat and the salt together. It's amazing. What do I do with that? I save it.
Okay.
I put it in a canister.
And there's a pour spout.
Pour spout, I save it, and you make, the next day, you fry eggs in that. You make hash brown with that.
Yum.
And then you have this beautiful pan, which I'm going to wipe out again. I'm going to show you. There was it. That was 2 seconds.
There's your cleanup.
And what am I doing again? Back in there.
Another steak. And
you do the same thing.
Will you season the steak after it goes in the pan?
I will season the steak after, and I never try to season it first because what I don't want to have happen is I don't want to take any of the water out of the steak. Really important.
Because the salt will pull the water out.
Yes, it will.
And this is flaky sea salt.
Flaky sea salt. Now I'm going to make a little sauce for this. I'm going to use some of the beef fat salt flavor in the pan. And all the flavor is amazing. So that's what chefs use all the time. That's called love. It's salty,
that's what sets your
fatty
recipes
love.
apart
Yes.
in the restaurant. Right?
And then some shallots, and we're going to deglaze the pan with a little bit of butter and some red wine. We're going to make the most glorious red wine sauce. And
for that steak.
For the steak, and that's how we do it in a restaurant. And you can see everything just slides by so beautifully.
Now, Chef is also going to provide you with recipe cards. And
I always do.
Probably we'll put those over here so we can see those a little better. Now, you get 4 recipe cards with this pack up. So here are your 4 recipe cards. You're getting a Skillet s'more dip, which is legendary.
Legendary.
These are, how do you pronounce this? Pommes Duchesse?
Pomme Duchesse.
Duchesse.
Yes, Pomme Duchesse.
So it's russet potatoes, Gruyere cheese, little egg yolk.
Oh, it's so good.
And they're piped,
They're
right?
piped into hot fat.
Oh, blueberry streusel and spinach and brown rice gratin.
Gratin.
Now you get all 4 of those recipes. You get this silicone spatula with a wooden handle, and you get a 7.5-inch pan. Now the colors I have for you. This is black. Most popular, only 1,900 left to go around. This is Zakarian blue. 2,900 in Zakarian blue. Then gray, 950, cranberry, 2,700, and green. Oh, we have 1,000. Now, 5,000 have been ordered today.
Yes.
Why do you want to buy this now? it's $5 pay and free ship. But beyond all that, it's cast iron that's non-stick.
You see what happens here, David, when I do a pan, an egg, and a regular, this is non-stick pan, but what happens is they get discarded and treated badly, and that's what happens. Never will that happen here. They're so perfect. And I say, if you want to get a gift that keeps on giving, a couple of these, because you can use them for brunch, the food stays warm.
And don't ever spray this with a non-stick cooking spray. Because
Never,
the non-stick cooking spray will burn to the bottom of the pan
You don't have
and
to do
make
any
it
of that.
less non-stick, right?
Exactly. You can see this beautiful, see how red the sauce gets? So red wine has a thing called tannins.
Yes, of
and
course.
that's what makes it sort of puckery, but that's actually the flavor that when it reduces in the pan, with that fat from the steak that we save. Remember, we save
And you
all
also
the
put a little
fat.
knob of butter in there.
I'm going to do that right now, David.
Oh, more butter.
Not too much. I mean, and that's just it. This, I put them in little knobs like this because you can really control how much you put in. You can't take butter out once you put it in, right?
Right.
And then some parsley and
I have never complained about butter, however.
no, but butter is
Never, ever.
You know, this, if you're going to serve this, that's probably enough for 2 people. So
Oh, my heavens.
isn't that delicious?
So
Smelly?
good and so perfect, and a great way to try Chef's Non-Stick. If you have not yet tried any of the non-stick vessels, we have the larger ones.
All
They're
of them,
available on QVC.com. Remember, GZ is celebrating his 5th anniversary on QVC, not going anywhere. So this is really remarkable. And then, of course, that beautiful sauce goes right over the steak.
And
look
look,
at this.
now you ready for this? The best
And
part.
here comes the cleanup.
So it's had steak, it's had shallots, it's had butter, it has red wine, and now it has nothing. And if we want, we could cook some more. And I'm gonna make some cheese fritters just by
Some cheese twills.
cheese twills, right?
Or we could just make it a
Just like
torture
that.
and see if that cheese is going to stick. While that's heating up, I'll let you know that for the day now, we've taken orders for 6,300 pans. Now, you're getting these only order of the year, $29 and change, free ship, and 5 easy payments. This is green, 900 left in green. Cranberry, 2,500 left. This is your gray, 800 most limited. Then Zakarian blue, 2,600 remaining, and then finally the black. 1,500. You're also getting all 4 of the recipe cards that will have method and photographs for you. And if you're looking to add to your collection, I believe these are all brand new, Chef.
I got something for you in the oven here.
Oh,
Let's get it out of the way.
in our
My beautiful
value
Ninja oven.
from Ninja.
You don't like mac cheese?
No, I
make
don't.
it every time you're here.
I don't like it at all. Not at all. Yes,
then
I
we
do.
have-
I love it.
We have pizza. Take a look at this pizza, all right? This just came out of the oven, so I'm going to touch it as little as possible. Can you see the pan is almost, it's still shiny. It's been so little sticking. You see that? And that's just the pizza dough. My secret to the pizza dough is go to your local pizzeria, buy a ball fresh, or buy 2 balls fresh, whatever you use, freeze.
And you know what you can also do? You make the best grilled cheese in the world by taking toasty
The
bread and put
very,
it right
very
on
best.
top of that, and then it sticks. Chef GZ, it's good to see you back.
good to
and
see you.
happy anniversary to you,
Thank
sir.
you very much. 5 years. I'm very grateful, everybody at QVC. Thank you so
We're
much.
grateful for you. Thank you so much. Thank you, bud. All right, stay on the line here.